April 9, 2015, in Boise, Idaho, police released video related to an incident involving 33-year-old Jose Manuel Sanchez, who was accused of ramming into a patrol vehicle earlier that evening. Because Sanchez was not wearing a seatbelt, he was ejected when the vehicle overturned. After the crash, he fled across the interstate on foot, but was pursued and taken into custody on the median by Officer Kenny Walker. On July 12th in Florence, South Carolina, deputies attempted to stop an SUV driven by 22-year-old Brittany Nicole Jeffords for a traffic violation on North Cashua Street. Jeffords let a passenger out before accelerating away from the scene. The high-speed pursuit caused the SUV to collide multiple times with patrol vehicles, forcing deputies to use vehicle blocking tactics to bring the situation under control. Jeffords was ejected from the vehicle after the crash and transported to a local hospital before appearing in court. She is currently being held at the Florence County Detention Center on multiple charges, including failure to appear, driving under suspension, and failing to obey a stop signal. On May 22, 2021, in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, police attempted to stop a vehicle that showed signs of reckless driving. The driver failed to comply, leading to a high-speed pursuit and a collision with a civilian vehicle.
I got one car on fire.
The suspect was safely taken into custody at the scene. No other serious injuries were reported. The driver may face multiple charges, including failure to comply with a traffic stop, reckless driving, and causing a traffic collision. On May 6, 2021, deputies in Volusia County pursued 33-year-old Xavier Cummings after he stole a police patrol vehicle. At mile marker 249 on I-95, a successful PIT maneuver forced the vehicle to stop along a wooded area. However, the incident did not end there.
Up there, still a little ways away. It's pretty good traffic. Still south of that there one's got it, if you want to call it.
10-3, 10-3. Someone just hit him into the woods.
The 252. 252.
What you got going, bro? Watch him! Throw to me! Coming out the driver's side!
Y'all do not walk up on this car. We got enough people.
Cummings exited, used pepper spray, and then took control of an unlocked K9 unit vehicle. He sped northbound on I-95 at more than 95 miles per hour, forcing deputies to continue the pursuit.
He's on the move again in a Coco K9 Explorer going north on 95.
Hey, get behind the car! Oh, you kidding me?
Okay, 911, if you're not already, hurry up and get up here. I'm coming. Hey, you guys light K9 to the front. Light K9 to the front. Car 1, make sure you get some long guns up here too.
Still northbound, north of the Williamson overpass.
X-ray 11's at 92. Does it need more sticks or no? Alright, everybody hold there. We need a K9 up here. Mike, where you at? Passing Williamson. Alright, he's braking for the median, guys. He's braking for the median. Braking for the median. Everybody slow down. Don't ball up here.
It's underneath the the wires. Underneath the wires. In the median.
We got one thrown down on the ground.
Officers deployed stop sticks, bringing the vehicle to a halt and taking Cummings into custody. Reports indicated he showed signs of mental health issues, admitted to using meth earlier that day, and had been awake for 24 hours. He now faces multiple serious charges, including armed burglary of a vehicle, fleeing and eluding law enforcement, theft of firearms, grand theft auto, and driving with a suspended license. On May 31, 2025, in Austin, Texas, body-worn camera footage shows officers attempting to stop a reported stolen vehicle. The driver, 18-year-old Devin Guevara, immediately sped off, running red lights and colliding with another vehicle.
It's 10:15 with a concrete barrier. Still going on research. Service road southbound coming up on North Lamar. Vehicle. I think vehicle has front left tire or back left tire. Might be flat right now. Here's the green light. Research service road southbound and Georgia. 35 miles an hour. It's slowing down significantly. I have no traffic right now. Research service road southbound. Sorry, northbound. Research service road northbound. Coming upon.
After the crash, the damaged car came to a stop. At that moment, Guevara suddenly pulled out a gun toward officers, forcing them to open fire to stop him.
All right, 10, 50, 10, 50, 10, 50, 10, 50, 10, 50, 10, 50, 10, 50, 10, 50. Start your man, start your man, start your man.
Guevara was injured, then surrendered, and was taken into custody. He was transported for medical treatment before being booked into the Travis County Jail, where he faces multiple serious charges.
Nope, straight to 85. Hit, 943, hit. Coming at you. Get on the ground, now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
While working with the DeKalb County Police, the Georgia State Patrol received information about wanted suspect Terrell Gass, believed to be driving a black Dodge Dart. After confirming through databases and camera images, units moved to the Godby Road area to assist with the arrest. When the vehicle left an address on Godby Road, officers signaled it to stop, but the driver refused, struck a patrol car, and fled. The pursuit continued across multiple roads, with the suspect driving dangerously, going against traffic, forcing other vehicles off the roadway, and nearly striking a pedestrian.
Merging on to 85 north. Nope, staying to 85. Hit, 943, hit. 1050, he's still moving, he's still rolling. He's coming at you, 943, coming at you. Get on the ground, now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Do not shoot! Do not shoot! Get on the fucking ground! Show me your hands! Now! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Now! God! Motherfucker! Get it!
On Interstate 285, troopers used the PIT maneuver, causing the vehicle to lose control, leave the roadway, and become disabled. After the car stopped, the suspect ran on foot and resisted. Officers deployed a taser, but it was ineffective, and the situation escalated. When the suspect acted in a threatening manner, troopers applied necessary measures to subdue him. He was handcuffed, disarmed, and turned over to medical personnel at the scene, while an injured officer also received timely care. While patrolling GA-17 and GA-204, officers received information about a white Nissan Murano with a shattered rear window and Georgia plates that had just fled from a Chatham County deputy. The vehicle drove through a residential area, cut across a yard, and returned to the main road heading toward GA-204. When signaled to stop, the driver refused and accelerated away. The Nissan traveled at high speed, weaving through traffic and nearly colliding with other vehicles. It continued toward I-95, an area known for heavy pedestrian and vehicle traffic. Facing imminent danger to the public and with no other safe option, troopers executed a PIT maneuver to end the chase.
We're trying to chase this car right now. Go, okay. Get some more speed. Hold on, just let it go for a second. We want to get a little bit more speed before we try to hit this thing. Don't try to hit it this way. I know you're safe here on the side. Try to get behind it. We're setting up the pit. 204 eastbound. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. There you go. Hit it. Hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road. Get in the middle of the road. Hit it. Hit it. There you go. Hit it. Hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road. Get in the middle of the road.
The driver, identified as Amy Humans Paget, was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the vehicle, suffering severe injuries. Emergency personnel arrived and transported Paget to the hospital, where she later died from her injuries. The case was turned over to Chatham County investigators and the medical examiner's office. On May 7, 2024, in Columbus, Ohio, police located a stolen vehicle connected to a serious robbery. The two suspects, both teenagers, quickly sped away.
Back eastbound on line from Northville, eastbound line. Yeah, northbound. Just like dude, I got sick, some kind of eyes. Right, he's going to be inside of this shop box, back south on the southwest.
Near the intersection of Climb Road and Riverbend Road in southwest Franklin County, officers attempted to block the Hyundai, causing significant damage to the vehicle. However, the suspects refused to stop and continued fleeing.
I can't see, bro. How did you make it to this? Ran it all over.
Are they agree all in this place?
6315 in Riverbend.
Job reaching the entrance way to the book stadium. Your left South Street for southbound.
Get out, get out.
Back on that
The car eventually lost control and came to a stop. Both teenage suspects were taken into custody. Each had prior records related to auto theft and are now being held at a juvenile detention facility until the age of 21. Around 3:39 p.m. on November 6, 2021, A deputy with the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office observed Uriah Wade Hall riding a silver Suzuki Hayabusa with a skull decal, traveling more than 20 miles per hour over the speed limit on Shiloh Road in Hahira, Georgia. When signaled to stop, Hall accelerated, fleeing southbound onto I-75 and reaching speeds of up to 145 miles per hour over a stretch of more than 20 miles. 2 Georgia State Patrol units joined the pursuit and attempted to deploy stop sticks to halt Hall. He evaded the first set but struck the second, lost control, and went down in the far left lane. Deputies provided medical aid until EMS arrived. A search revealed Hall was carrying a loaded 9mm handgun, 829 grams of methamphetamine, a small amount of heroin, a digital scale with white powder residue, and $1,610 in cash. Records showed Hall had prior convictions for theft, narcotics, false identification, and was prohibited from possessing firearms. In Gainesville, Florida, highway patrol officers spotted a stolen box truck traveling in the wrong lanes on I-75 from the Marion County line. The vehicle had been taken from the Tampa area, and the driver, 34-year-old Brandon J. Baker, was also linked to an earlier armed carjacking. While fleeing, Baker drove at high speeds, weaved across multiple lanes, and collided with other vehicles, including law enforcement units.
100 block. Reserve a canal, back in the right lane of travel. Acceleration point. Comes the daisy on your stop to make a minute. Definitely danger. Once you can get this vehicle up first. Corey, where you at now? Archer 93, Archer 93. Just about to try to stick out in front of Master Coast and cut over. Where eastbound? Or passing Burger eastbound? I'll call for ESO. Eastbound. Right now the block eastbound speeds are about 60 miles an hour. So unit 2300 Archer. Northbound is the new Public Plaza.
He's been locked in at the Burger City in the plaza.
Vehicle. Oh, single 4 into a ASO K9, still eastbound, late speed. Hey, you good? You can get here in the alley, I'm gonna check on this red car. Alright, we are at 35th Boulevard, still eastbound, wrong side of the road, coming up to 34th Street.
Vehicle, hit that truck.
Trying to get to it, speed 60 miles an hour. Do you have any lag at ASO units? Later ride. Northbound 34th Street, northbound 34th Street. Alright, 1388, I'm calling it. Northbound through Wayne Boulevard on 34th Street. Trying to get up to a pit. Signal 4, and wrong lane of traffic. Piccadilly, wrong way travel past Piccadilly. Continuing on. Alright, so continuing northbound, passing the Metro Diner.
Here's the state of health. I'm going to stop this now.
Stand by. Okay, so third part. Attention men, we are going through the Metro Diner Plaza. Giving on 34, keep off. Everybody hold the traffic for a second so we can call it. We're through the parking lot. We're about to come out at 34th Street. Attention men, again, coming back out on the 34th Street. Going back southbound on 34th.
When he reached Gainesville, Baker abandoned the truck and tried to run on foot, but was quickly taken into custody. He was booked into the Alachua County Jail on multiple felony charges. This dangerous pursuit left one person injured. While patrolling northbound on Interstate 75 near Interstate 285, Trooper First Class Dawson 584 observed a silver Ford Focus traveling 88 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone, making multiple lane changes without signaling, following too closely, and using a dark license plate cover that made the tag difficult to read. When signaled to stop, the driver accelerated and fled. The vehicle accelerated to more than 100 miles per hour, repeatedly changed lanes without signaling, nearly struck other vehicles, and entered the high-occupancy vehicle lane without passengers, creating tense conditions on Interstate 75.
Alright, 1050 overturn. Start EMS. 1050 overturn EMS, please. 75 northbound, ramp to 166. Ramp to 166. I'm gonna shut it down.
The suspect's car exited Interstate 75 at Georgia 166, made an improper lane change at high speed, lost control, struck an embankment, and overturned. When officers approached, the driver was found deceased from severe crash injuries. The vehicle was later removed by South Metro Towing. On June 8, 2025, the Florida Highway Patrol in Lee County received reports of a red Ford F-150 driving erratically on I-75 near the 123-mile marker. When Trooper Montes de Oca located the vehicle near mile marker 127 and attempted a traffic stop, the driver, identified as Christina Bethley Slitter, refused to comply and fled northbound. The pursuit continued through Daniels Parkway and 6 Mile Cypress Parkway, reaching speeds over 90 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone. Slitter drove recklessly, weaving between lanes, crossing the median, and even driving onto the grass shoulder and sidewalks.
Right tire is lane. Westbound into a neighborhood.
10-4, westbound, right tire. Raising right tire, going back. She's stopping on the bond. On the bond.
Other dead people's now headed back westbound on the shoulder.
Westbound on the shoulder. Making another U-turn back eastbound. And tell them to get a helicopter up.
Single four, 1050.
Good to know they have our back. Single four, 1050. Fucking ass now! Now! Back up, boy! Let me your fucking ass! Get out!
Troopers attempted multiple precision immobilization techniques, but Slitter regained control each time until coordinated units boxed in the vehicle and brought it to a stop. Slitter exited with a defiant attitude and made threatening remarks. She was quickly arrested but continued to resist, attempting to remove her handcuffs and throwing objects at officers. Slitter was taken to the Lee County Jail and charged with fleeing driving under the influence, reckless driving, threatening law enforcement, and a seatbelt violation. On the afternoon of August 4, 2023, in Beaumont, Texas, police received a report of a stolen truck with a trailer involving 31-year-old Robert Tunnell. Officers initiated a pursuit, reaching speeds of more than 90 miles per hour. Dashcam footage shows Tunnell weaving across multiple lanes, causing liquid from the trailer to spill across the roadway and creating hazards for other drivers. police canine unit was deployed, assisting officers in taking Tunnel into custody shortly after. He now faces charges of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle in Jefferson County and felony evading arrest with a vehicle in Orange County. His bond is currently on hold due to additional pending charges. At 11:41 a.m. on July 10, 2025, Highway Patrol officers on SR 408 observed a gray Mercedes GLC with Florida license plate RLTI 37 traveling at 92 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. When signaled to stop, the driver refused and accelerated away. The Mercedes sped westbound on SR 408, making reckless passes, cutting across other vehicles, and reaching a maximum speed of 135 miles per hour.
Alright, get ready for phone call. 54 if you can. Hold on, Mario. Hold on. Hold me, stop. 54 if you can. Hold on, Mario. Hold on. Hold me, stop. Hey, stay back. Get back in the car. Get back in the car. Get back in the car. Come on, get back in the car. Hey, he's running real quick. Hey, stop right there.
Near the 7-mile marker, the vehicle lost control, struck the concrete median, and continued moving with a damaged wheel. Officers closed in and used a precision maneuver to force the car to spin and stop along the right shoulder. The driver fled on foot but was quickly taken into custody at 11:46 a.m. He was identified as Darius Demetrius Lowe. He was found carrying 27 fentanyl pills, weighing about 10.3 grams, nearly $3,900 in cash, along with additional evidence inside the vehicle. All items were seized and logged, and Lowe now faces multiple serious charges with no bond recommended.
250.
Fayette, Georgia, a Honda Civic that had been carjacked at gunpoint earlier that morning suddenly reappeared on HWY 85 South. Investigator Fisher quickly identified the vehicle near the intersection with Stonewall Avenue and immediately alerted nearby units. Seizing the opportunity, the Fayette County Sheriff's Office coordinated with the Fayetteville Department of Public Safety to form a tactical response team in preparation for a potentially armed traffic stop. What made the situation even more alarming was that the person behind the wheel was just 14 years old.
Oakley, 1050. Continue straight, he hit stop sign. Pass him.
At this point, the vehicle began to lose control, veering onto the sidewalk but still stubbornly trying to flee. Moments later, it abruptly changed direction and sped straight into oncoming traffic.
1050 at the end of the street. It's going through a yard, coming back out. The 46, move out. We're almost back to the entrance. $10.50.
Show me your hands! Hands up! Put your hands up! Get on the ground! Drop the gun! Drop it! Hands up! Get down! Get on the ground!
After the final crash, the suspect opened the car door with a firearm in hand. However, upon realizing he was surrounded by multiple armed officers, he quickly dropped the weapon and surrendered. He is now facing several charges, including theft by receiving, fleeing, and eluding, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and underage possession of a firearm, among other offenses in DeKalb County.
1050, bad 1050, bad 1050. Multiple vehicles.
On June 24, 2023, in Fulton County, Georgia, Officer A. Matthews was traveling northbound on the I-75-I-85 connector near 14th Street when he observed a black Chevrolet Camaro with Florida tag DKG 9158 exceeding the posted speed limit of 55 miles per hour. When directed to stop, the Camaro immediately accelerated and fled, initiating a pursuit.
Connector north, 17th black Camaro, some kind of handwritten dealer tag coming up on 17th, far right lane.
10-4, all unit 1030, 1033, unit 795 and 1080, connector north and 17.
Coming up on the split, coming up on the split.
10-4, coming up on split.
Alright, staying 85 north, staying 85 north.
Clear 85 north.
1050, bad 1050, bad 1050. Multiple vehicles at, stand by.
See fucking hands! Let me see your fucking hands! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Let me see both your hands, I'll shoot your ass! Right fucking now! Get out and get on the ground!
Give me some units, Atlanta.
Get on the fucking ground right now! You too! Get out, let me see both your hands!
Both the driver and the passenger were quickly secured and placed in handcuffs. Following the incident, the driver, Avion Summers, was sentenced to 1 year of probation after being found guilty of driving under the influence, fleeing and eluding, and reckless driving. On the night of January 21, 2022, at around 8:17 p.m., police spotted a silver Dodge Durango making an illegal maneuver at the intersection of I-75 North and Northside Drive. When officers signaled the driver to pull over, the suspect refused and sped off. The Durango raced away at high speed, weaving through multiple lanes and nearly causing several crashes. After exiting onto Moores Mill Road, the driver crossed a double yellow line and entered oncoming traffic.
They were still southbound 75, south Northside Road. Got a boat there. Still southbound. Still southbound.
As the vehicle approached the 17th Street exit, a Georgia State Patrol officer executed a precise maneuver that brought the Durango to a stop. The suspects were ordered out of the car and taken into custody. The driver was medically evaluated before being transported to the Fulton County Jail. On the morning of February 17th, 40-year-old John Douglas Hayes aimed a firearm and opened fire on a civilian vehicle near the Geary exit on Interstate 40. The targeted driver immediately fled the scene and alerted an agent with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics, who happened to be nearby. Upon receiving the report, OBN agents and other law enforcement units quickly launched a search for the suspect's vehicle.
Eastbound, 175, keep them online and car code. Another unit was doing a stop on 81. Do you have a description of the vehicle and possibly attack?
Yeah, I'll actually get you over there. It's a black Buick. I think it was 9033 was all I could see. And it's going to be less than speed by me. He's already going 30. Okay, no crash, vehicle stopped. Stand by. Start EMS.
It's got the shooting suspect!
As the pursuit neared Union City, the suspect's vehicle suddenly swerved into oncoming traffic and collided head-on with a semi-truck. The crash killed John Douglas Hayes at the scene. Inside his vehicle, officers recovered a shotgun and several spent shell casings, reinforcing suspicions that Hayes was responsible for at least 2 shootings along I-40 earlier that morning. The semi-truck driver sustained minor injuries, was treated, and later released from the hospital. Gwinnett County, Georgia. With assistance from the Flock camera system, Gwinnett County Police located a stolen vehicle connected to an armed robbery that occurred in Suwanee on February 26th. When officers attempted to stop the vehicle near the intersection of South Berkeley Lake and South Old Peachtree, the 2 suspects attempted to flee. Police performed a vehicle ramming maneuver to force the car to stop. Both suspects, 19-year-old James Stephen Casey and 22-year-old DeAndre Marcus Everett, then fled on foot but were quickly apprehended. They are currently being held at the Gwinnett County Jail.
Hit successful. Bring the lady on foot. Bring the lady on foot. Go, go, go. crossfire. Hey, lay flat on the ground. Behind your back. Hands behind your back, bro.
Atlanta, Georgia. Just after 2 a.m. on July 5, 2024, the Cobb County Police Department requested assistance from the elite ACE unit of the Atlanta Police Department in pursuing 28-year-old wanted suspect Jarrett Sharp on I-285. During the chase, the suspect rammed a patrol vehicle. After officers executed a successful PIT maneuver, Sharp abandoned the vehicle and fled into a wooded area off the highway. However, officers quickly subdued and arrested him with the use of a taser. On Sunday afternoon, February 26, 2023, at around 4:45 p.m., Team D Communications reported that Henry County Police were pursuing an orange Dodge Challenger on I-75 near mile marker 221. TFC Williams, 819, responded from the I-75 I-675 interchange, activating lights and sirens to join the pursuit. As the Challenger and patrol units passed by, Williams accelerated and took the lead position at mile marker 229. The Dodge Challenger was observed traveling at high speed, weaving left and right across lanes in an attempt to escape. Williams ultimately executed a precision immobilization technique, causing the Challenger to spin 180 degrees and come to an uncontrolled stop in the second lane. The driver immediately exited the vehicle and ran across I-75 on foot, but was safely apprehended on the right-hand lane by Lieutenant Carey and Deputy Davis of the Clayton County Sheriff's Office. The suspect was identified as Nathan James Rogers, born 1999, who was then handcuffed and placed in a patrol vehicle for processing.
Crossing across Maple Road.
Federal agents, in coordination with local law enforcement, initiated a search for Irvin M. Robertson, 36, a homicide suspect from Indiana. Surveillance confirmed Roberson leaving a residence on N. Bogan Road in Gwinnett County, Georgia, driving a 2022 Dodge Ram. When officers activated emergency lights to conduct a felony stop, Roberson refused to comply and accelerated away. The Dodge Ram sped down GA20, repeatedly exceeding the speed limit, crossing lanes, and even driving against oncoming traffic, posing a serious danger to other motorists.
I gotta get him stopped. Up here.
The pursuit stretched nearly 7 miles to the intersection of GA20 and Samples Road, where Roberson ran a red light and collided with another vehicle, resulting in minor injuries to one person.
Motorcycle. Samples Road, crossing across Samples Road. 250 Samples.
After the crash, Roberson fled on foot toward a nearby parking lot. Officers quickly pursued, surrounded, and safely restrained him. He was handcuffed and turned over to federal authorities, where he now faces multiple serious charges. During a patrol, Sergeant Moore received a request to assist Troup County deputies in a pursuit of a black BMW 545i on Interstate 185. The driver was later identified as Kevin Caldwell, a suspect who refused to stop. Moore and other units quickly moved into the area to support the operation. The BMW sped away at times reaching 115 miles per hour, weaving through heavy traffic and continuing despite heavy rain. Officers made several attempts to stop the vehicle, but conditions were not suitable.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Shots fired. Marshall, back up to me, back up to me, back up to me, back up to me.
7701 shots fired.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
your clock card.
As the chase reached the Macon Road exit, Caldwell crossed a raised concrete median, collided with another vehicle from the opposite direction, and became stuck. After the vehicle stopped, Caldwell made unusual movements inside and then produced a weapon, escalating the situation. Officers applied necessary measures to bring him under control. He was disarmed, taken into custody, and turned over to medical personnel, while the scene was secured by law enforcement. On the morning of July 4, 2025, at around 11:45 a.m., police observed a purple Dodge Charger with Arkansas plates speeding on I-65B near the I-530 interchange. When signaled to stop, the driver, 22-year-old John Robert Stevenson Jr., refused to comply and accelerated to flee. The vehicle sped through another patrol area at nearly 90 miles per hour, prompting officers to activate lights and sirens and initiate a pursuit. During the chase, the vehicle repeatedly changed lanes, passed unsafely, and even drove on the shoulder, reaching speeds of more than 150 miles per hour in a 75-mile-per-hour zone. Exit 24, Jefferson NCTR, officers temporarily lost sight of the vehicle. Shortly after, dispatch reported that it had reappeared on Interstate 530 North near the 7-mile marker, and multiple units joined the pursuit.
Holy fucking shit, bro! Holy fucking shit! Arkansas State Police.
The chase continued through Pulaski and Saline counties before the vehicle was involved in a crash. Arkansas State Police Troop A employed a stop maneuver to safely bring the vehicle to a halt and take the suspect into custody. Stevenson was arrested at the scene and faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing by vehicle and numerous serious traffic violations.